we back. We are on now. Okay, we're back on my account, and now I'm not gonna show my videos because those videos are mine, and I don't like to see it because I see it like a couple months ago. So yeah, because I have a good day on like 5 months ago because I have too much personal thoughts. Even I watch the years and also live thing. But yeah, I wasn't doing this live. Okay, today we're gonna watch season 5 last year. And today's 5 months anniversary. And now can record my video but we're doing the live stream. What happened to like a couple months ago, I put Spanish to English and I will have to put check. Yeah, see, it's done in the game. But for me, I'm going to school. Oh my god, you forget the SD card on the phone. Papa! You forget the SD card! I told you! Grandma! But SD card! Why didn't look at that spine? Now to later have to pay. Okay, me. Feliz Feliz teléfono no espacio. It's max 128 and 128. Max, max, max. No hay memento. If you like the memento, quítale fotos, quítale juegos. No. I want to keep it. Because I need a software update. To get more 256 gigabytes. But that's because I don't care what is this thing. I'm sorry about this. I will just start video. I don't like to care what is this. Learn more about Motocare. I know Motocare. Learn more, cause motherfucker, there's like trying to get this Motocare, and there's like how much I have to pay for it. Look at this. King Library is open. Why? The holidays can close them. They're not shutting down this world. Look, Dr. Ronald King Jr. Oh my god, this is what they coming to. Cesare Chavez birthday? Cesar Chavez holiday. Is it, what is this, bro? I was just saying, what is it?
Cesar Chavez holiday.
Cesar Chavez. Alright, we're gonna start, but careful. I'm not getting laptop check. Do you see that?
Look, cause I told ya, knowledge my wisdom, understand my culture. My brain is the third eye, back to get high. Cops to the bad guys, I love doing drive-bys. D-O-G-H-K-double-E-D. That's how the day is 20. Brother without speed, he is the mentor. Yes, I'm rocking bombs below, suckers in the dance floor.
So hyped for season 5, also consume product. Let's get toxic.
My heart was stolen by a blind pickpocket in the deep city streets in the summer of 2012, and I never even saw her face. My dreams were shattered like a stained glass window. Jesus in pieces, I believe I threw a brick right through him, but my memory cannot be saved. It just seems unlikely that it's me who was to blame. So I bookmarked my DSM, cause I need to remember my place. This is not enough, this is not enough to prove it yet. No, I need to hit the bottom. This is not enough, this is not enough to prove it yet. No, I need to hit the bottom. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Gotta get to the bottom of this. My soul is crushed like a tall boy underneath the boots and the curb, and I'm still picking up my molars and putting them back in my face. My name was soiled by a last call spill with the black wash wheel, and the blackout killed me sober, running back from a fall from grace. Take the road on higher ground and tell me don't love you down, you'll fall and break your back. But that just reminds me how there's more to be found beneath the black. This is not enough, but this is not enough to prove it yet. No, I need to hit the bottom. This is not enough, but this is not enough to prove it yet. No, I need to hit the bottom. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Gotta get to the bottom of this. Gotta get to the bottom of this. But a willow barrel empty. To go drink or pour it out. When too much is not enough, there's plenty. More where that came from around. Looking up, we see the point of entry between where we are and we've been. Looking up, I could say hello.
All right. Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going, everyone?
:5 blob corn, it is time.
It's time! Hi! This is weird, isn't it? I'm actually a VTuber now. That's weird. There's a lot of people in the chat now.
Why?
Oh my god. Hey model, thank you for the 20 months. We have a lot of things to talk about today. This is weird.
This is gonna be weird, isn't it?
Oh, it's already weird for me, cause I've been streaming for 3 years. But this feels like it's my first day at work. Hey there!
Old sport.
Thank you for the 11 months. Yeah, so, welcome to the VTuber debut stream. Today... Okay, why am I actually kind of nervous? I don't have huge tits, if that's what you were looking for. The character is supposed to be kind of neutral. Hey, they're not a Soviet spy.
Big day today, innit?
Yeah, it's kind of big, actually. Okay, whew. Whew, okay. Kind of nervous.
It's finally here.
The chat is going very fast. Okay, okay, I need to act like I always do on my streams. You know the thing that I hate about VTuber debuts? The VTuber is usually very nervous, so they don't act like themselves. So I should probably just act casual and act like this is a normal stream, so that people understand what I'm actually like.
2 years back.
Hey, Ty.
Also, holy shit hype. _5 hug.
Okay. Whew. Hey, Tim Sands.
:_5 hype.
We should probably address the purpose of the stream before I do anything. I have been streaming on YouTube for 3 years.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, don't say it like that. That just makes me even more nervous. I've been streaming on YouTube for about 3 years.
Looks fire already. Can you stay down there?
I am not going to stay down here. I'm gonna come up for air. Just give me a little bit, okay? So, I've been streaming on YouTube for about 3 years, but I've always done it in a PNG format.
Welcome to Season 5.
Welcome to Season 5, everybody! I kinda have been planning this for a very long time. It's been months.
Season 5, baby.
Over a year, I've been trying to find the perfect person that can translate my character design into a live 2D format.
Hell yeah, Scene 5. _5 hype.
For the new people that are looking at this VOD, my character is not an anime girl. I'm not an anime girl. You know?
Hello, V, Phil.
Ooh, V-Phil. Vi. Fi. Okay, that kinda works out, actually. But yeah, so it took a while. And also I had to save up money because, you know, VTuber models are expensive. I think I finally found the perfect balance between a different sort of character design while also keeping the spirit of the original. So I have to present to you guys.
Just be yourself, Phil. Also, the model looks great.
Hello there. It's me. Nice five pipe, actually.
Hello all. Hype AF for the new model.
So, this is the VTuber model. This was made by Accidente on Twitter.
Hope you have a blood mode. Also 19 months.
So, I guess I just have to show it off. This stream is for the purposes of showing off the new model that I'm going to be using on Season 5. And also, just introducing myself again. Hi, I'm Phil. Phil Fisnum Morg. Fisnum. I run this channel, The Toxic Cesspit, and we just play games and act dumb and just have fun in here. Not really that, like, not very a detailed description. Not very a detailed description, I know, but how should I think about this? Hey, Arrival. Look. All I'm saying is that I started this channel 3 years ago because I wanted to record my reactions to Deltarune Chapter 2 when it released. And it just kind of spiraled from there into this.
I want to touch Phylac in the Slime ASMR videos.
That's fine. You can do whatever with this. That's a mascot. My mascot. This is the mascot of the channel.
The design reminds me of the Tokaboka Games Epic.
I don't know what that is, but that looks cool. That sounds cool. Just, I use this character.
Nice.
Phil IT looks awesome.
Thank you. Oh my god. Duh. Thank you for the gift of memberships. There's a lot of people gifting donations and stuff right now. I'm not... You know, usually people do that when they want to talk in, like, a really popular stream, not when I'm just, like, showing off a model.
Reminds me of Amari. It looks real good.
Huh. I do kind of see that, actually. Huh. Oh, yeah, because of the line boil. Yeah, Accidente, the artist that I commissioned for this model, has this style that I love.
You could say that this is Season 5.
Yeah!
V5? I'll see myself out.
Ah, it's okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Nemesis Shouty, thank you for the 16 months.
I gotta say, this is the cutest model so far. I won't say anything else because you almost killed me for calling you Pookie before.
Yeah.
I would.
Do not do that.
PHI is so cute. I love this model.
Some people think that I made my character, like, purposefully edgy. And, well, sure, it does have a lot of pointed edges. That it's... Yeah, obviously. But it was always meant to be a cartoon character, not like an edgy OC. It's still a slime monster, but it's not like, yeah, I'm evil. Or whatever. Hey, Glaxonite, thank you for the 6
Phil
months.
got shot by Dr. Doofenshmirtz 3D-nator.
You know what the difference between 3D and 2D is, right? This is a 2D model. This is made in live 2D. Thank you, Pixie Boy. So, again, like I said, the purpose of this stream is to present myself as a streamer and basically let everyone know what we do in the Toxic Cesspit.
7 months worth of tuber. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! I guess technically PNG tubers do count as VTubers, but the mainstream ones do have facial tracking, which is why I'm trying this one out. Hell yeah. JK, it's actually pretty cool. Can't believe you pulled it off. I'm not a big fan of the mouth and teeth, but you should pat yourself. Well, the big-ass pointy teeth of the PNG tubers don't really work for when I'm actually trying to speak fluently, so the transition of the small chippy teeth does make sense. Will you customize your model to have outfits like Milkman Fi?
Hi Phil. Long time no see. I've been on hiatus for a long time, but I had to come back to see the new model. It looks awesome.
Aww, thank you, Necrophering. Hey, Coco. Cool model. Hopefully you don't make it bald. Well, it has been a pleasure to work with Accidente on this model. She did a great job. I think one of the charm points of this model is the line boiling. It makes it like look very animated.
Will you customize your model to have outfits like Milkman Fi?
Hopefully. Like, I do want to have, like, different outfits. One of my ideal ones, if I had to, like, think about it, it would be, like, having, like, a Leon RE4 jacket for Fi. That would be a very nice, like, alternate costume aside from just the regular shirt.
Bro became realistic. Crying face. Crying face. Not ultra realistic yet.
One of the things about this model that I have to pay attention to is that I actually have different arm positions that I can change. Sometimes I can
Finally got to catch a stream.
get a
before
bit
work.
messed up with
I'll
that.
definitely watch the VOD later. Also, new model looks great.
Magical Girl Fi? That could be cute.
Hi Phil. For great VT model.
Thank you, Autistic Moth. Look, I am very happy that you guys like the model, but even though I am going to use it a lot for the channel, I also have to reassure the people that like the PNG stuff that that's not going to go away anytime soon. That will be, I will talk more about that in detail when I actually do my debut presentation. I have a PowerPoint! I made a PowerPoint for this occasion. I put a lot of effort into it, and I also kind of procrastinated on it, so I stayed up, like, up until last minute before the stream to actually make it. So it's not gonna be just me talking here on the center of the screen. This is just the start of the stream. Everyone's, like, doing their donations. Everyone is, like, getting in their thoughts and stuff like that. I'm just kind of moving around. I also need to get used to not duplicating my arms, because that's just something I can do with this model.
Congratulations on the new model.
Thank you.
It looks amazing. Someday when I have time and funds, I'd like to try PNG thin tubing. I have a Dragon Bartender Row C.
Hey, Topaz Rabbit, thank you for the $5.
I know yesterday I thought that model was the tuber. To be fair, I woke up from a nap, but it looks great. Can't wait to see the expressions.
I had to set up a whole new setup on my room for this.
Glad to see you for season 5.
Thank
Really
you.
like the model. Also, almost 2 years.
Been a long time. Okay, so I had to re-rigger my entire setup on my desk to be able to get this to happen. Because currently, and I don't know how comfortable I am with this, but I do have a webcam trained on my face right now, which is how I can do these expressions. I had to mess around with the lighting for that. Hey Zora, thank you for the $2. Alternate outfits for the VTuber model. Ooh! Asking so nicely to be involved. I'm begging if that happens. Maybe. 3D Showcase 1. It's not a 3D model. There are images that are move around on screen. It's just like the PNGs, except they're tracked to my face. Does it have all the emotes? Well, I guess I'll have to show those off.
You could have outfits possibly themed after the game you are playing.
That's
or
too much.
Something like that low.
That's way too much. It would have to be like a game that I would stream all the time. Maybe based out of Friday Night Funkin', actually. That could be a good thing. Okay, I guess it's time to show off the expressions. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Can you
ooh.
confirm if you are green?
I am green. My favorite color is green. Alright, so. This is the default one. Accidente worked it out so that the arms can move independently. So we have toggles for the arms. I can do this. You know, the pointing pose? The iconic Phil Fist and Morg pointing pose?
How exaggerated the facial expressions you do are off.
I try my best to be able to control the model. It does have limitations, obviously, but they can try like...
The lip sync of the mouth and the static iris of the eyes need a little rework, but other than that, looks pretty good.
Yeah. I had to, like... I currently have, like... You know those, like, influencer, like, lighting rings? I have one pointed at my face right now.
VTuber model actually looks super clean.
Thank
Very
you!
great to see. I'm more excited for streams with this model as well as the OG remake.
Hell yeah! Hey, Curious Kure, thank you for the £5.
Duplicate arms as a bug? Nah, that's a feature of being a slime.
That's the canon answer. Whenever I fuck up, because don't worry, I will fuck up. I will have one arm that's doing a pointing pose, but I could also have an arm that's doing this. So technically I have 3 arms. Don't worry, I'm a toxic slime this is canon. I actually can just form multiple arms on my body. Oh! Hey, Martin, how's it going?
No fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking way. I mean, you knew it would happen at some point, you know? Anyways. Hey, Das Tom, thank you for the super chat. Maybe Fi with a top hat and a tie? Something, something. You mean like toy Fi? Yeah, we're gonna have to think about outfits in the future.
Phil, you look very squishable, but this model looks awesome.
Thank you! I mean, it is a slime monster. It is kind of the point. It's a neon slime monster. Can you guys tell that I like slimes and or the color green and sharp teeth? I like sharp teeth so much, I have a character with 2 sets of them. Or 4 sets of them? Not sure. Hey, Addy Shine, thank you for the super chat. Alright. I was showing off the emotions. So, we have the pointing pose. We have the thinking. I can also turn my mouth into a frown if I want to. This is when I'm like, serious gaming. I can also put my arms into a fist when I'm like, ugh, grumpy. You know, stuff like that. And as for the emotions, so if you're new to the channel or watching the VOD for the intro, hey Sen, thank you for the $5.
Seeing as Fi is a slime monster, the jiggle physics is expected low.
Hell yeah. So, if you're new to the channel, we have this character changes color. It's like a chameleon. Like, whenever I have like a very strong emotion, I will be able to show it off in the actual character. This is what makes Fi sometimes kind of a pain in the ass to like rig or make official models for, because there's a lot of stuff that this like bitch can do. So for example, we have angry. Arr. And of course you can toggle the arms to do this alongside of it. So this is when I get really pissed off, especially when I'm playing stuff like Getting Over It or like Jump King, and I am just out of it, and I just want to get this done. I'm very stubborn, so this is very useful for those kinds of like occasions. Arr. Mad Dog. Hey Victor, thank you for the $5.
Does that mean you like Goop from Ben 10? Just asking. Lol.
Yes, exactly. Those kinds of characters are always good, in my opinion. Okay, now we have... This is the happy emotion, or the hyped one. I use this one a lot whenever, like, I'm happy, and honestly, if I'm playing a game that I like, you're gonna see this one a lot. I have... In the PNG tubers, I have 2 different poses for the happy emotion, because, you know, having a good time is kind of like the point of the channel. So, if I'm not happy, then what's the point, you know? But in general, whenever I want to express my hype or encouragement or something,
that Fi model is so cute. She looks so edible. I'm going to catch every disease and perish.
that's okay. Thank you, Salami. Hey, Sage, thank you for the 5 months.
He looks like he just found the crematorium.
I love that I can move my eyes. One of the best parts about having a VTuber model is that I can express myself with my eyes. Anyways. Next up we have, obviously, sad moment. Perfect moment to have the kittens start when I'm showing off this emotion. Obviously, you know that this is when, like, either I fail so fucking hard on a task, or I'm finding, like, a really sad moment in a game that I'm playing. Or, like, I'm just having a moment. Like, sometimes I'm just having a moment, you know? This is where the sad emotion comes in. And then... we have the Smug. Purple Smug. This is one of my favorite ones. I don't get to use them very much because acting like a stock-up, like, egotistical asshole does not really do anyone any favors online. But when I do want to show off to people, it's always nice to have this emotion to use. Hey,
You
Ben.
look wonderful. What an evolution.
Thank you. Man. And of course, you can change the arms on this, so you can have different types of poses for the model. Accidente did an amazing job on this. First time here. The character is so cool and really well done. Nice. Thank you. Alright. Next one. Let's see. Next one should be... This is when shit gets so fucked up. I have no words. Omori moment. Okay. And finally, we have... this is a horror channel, by the way. I love indie horror games. We're gonna talk about that later. But obviously, I like to get scared. I love indie horror. I love mascot horror. I love a lot of types of horror. Survival horror as well. So, when I get scared, we have to do... This is great. This is a great one too. If you're new to the channel, if you become a member of the stream, you can use emotes. People have been using them already on the chat, but you can use emotes to express those emotions.
Hope you're doing well.
Thank you, Jaker. I'm doing excellent. I think I'm already getting into the groove of using this model. But yeah, do a cool dance with your head. No, that's not how it works. I need to know how to like properly. Hopefully, I don't lose tracking. If I'm a bit too exaggerated with this, I do lose tracking. So I need to learn how to use this properly. Don't worry. I may not have the best track record with face rigging, but I do have a lot of experience with streaming itself.
I forgot Lamau.
Thank you, Ben. All right. We have introduced the model. Hopefully you guys liked it. I think most liked it. No drunk or bored? We will introduce those in the future. Like I said before, VTuber models are more expensive than normal. So I do need to properly pay the artists, and I need to save money. Kinda need to save a little bit of money for that. Eventually, we should introduce all the emotions back in, but I think these ones are like, you know, the main ones that everyone recognizes. Besides, for the drinking emote, the pink one, that is... I mean, not really necessary. I don't really do drinking streams that much. At least not anymore, because, you know, I'm happier now. So yeah, we're gonna be introducing those in the future. I didn't want Accidente to be, like, crunching on this until the day of the deadline. You need to treat your artists good, you know? Anyways. Let's move to the bottom right. The color change gimmick works really well. Noise. Thank Thank you. And grab myself. Where am I? Where am I? Oh no, did I lose myself? Hold on.
Thank you.
There we go.
Extra
Hello.
promotions will arrive as DLC.
Pay extra for the extra emotions. This is where I'll be standing for 90% of your journey here. A really good model. Only thing I find kind of lame is that the hair mouth doesn't move independently with how it does with the PNGs. It made it feel more expensive, IMO. That is true, but... with how constantly I move my mouth, I think that would kind of be a bit too distracting. I kind of want you guys to focus on this face.
Second donation. Wow. We need a new VTuber emotion where you wag your finger.
Yeah, maybe we'll try. Well, we don't have animated like emotes because this is not Twitch. Twitch has animated emotes. YouTube doesn't. Get on that! YouTube! That would be cool as fuck! Oh well. It's time for my PowerPoint presentation now.
Marketable 5 strikes back.
I'm not a plushie, but I guess I am more marketable than usual. Anyways. Oh god. Thank you, Jesus.
Hi Phil.
Hiya!
Since you started to make games in Gato, and you leave a business contact email, my question is, how many emails for working with you received ever since?
A lot.
And what type of message will make you actually
Interested? Well, I'm not gonna receive work emails for Godot because I like to work on games on my own because I'm a hobbyist game developer. I do receive a lot of sponsorship emails though. I've received stuff from like fucking Raid Shadow Legends. But I usually read most.
Looking forward to this edible-looking streams.
Edible? That's one way of putting it. Like, I've received stuff from like Raid Shadow Legends, from fucking anime body pillow companies. Poggers. Anyways, I've received a lot. Anyway, we need to get on to the PowerPoint presentation. Don't lose, come on. Don't lose the plot. We still need to introduce ourselves. Let me put my thingy here. There we go. Hi! Hello! I'm Fisnum. This mascot over here on the bottom right is called Fi the Toxic Slime. She, he, they, whatever the fuck, it's a slime, who cares? She is going to be the one that is going to relay the information that you see on screen right now. So, this is for introductions. If you are part of the Toxic Cesspit and do not know how to introduce me or the channel to anyone, I don't blame you. My history is kind of complex. So I've made this stream so that you can show people what I'm all about. So some, you know, basic facts or information about me. Let's just get those out of the way. Like I said, my name is Phil. I go by Fisnum online. I've been on the internet for... shit, 20 years, pretty much. I've been here a long time. I have only streamed for 3 years, though. My pronouns are he/him, but... I mean, for the character that I'm playing, Fi the Toxic Slime, that can be whatever. I'm bisexual. Not really sure why that would matter, but a lot of people put that in their bios. I don't really care about, you know... I'm not looking to date. That's off the table for this. Most of the... I have a thing that I say for my community. There is no love in the Toxic Cesspit. And that's not because I don't believe that you should date anyone online, but mostly because those things get very, very messy very quickly. So let's just have fun, you know? I'm 25. Grown-ass man acting like an anime character while they're 25. Let's lick cringe, bro. But still, I don't really want to use a webcam. I kind of feel that privacy should be a top priority, and I kind of don't understand people that when they're young, they just show their face online. I find that to be incredibly dangerous, because everything that you do or say stays online forever. So, I prioritize my privacy, which is why I use a cartoon character to represent myself, and I encourage everyone in the community to do the same. I'm not gonna, like, hate on you if you show your face or, like, you use a webcam or anything. It's just, I prefer to keep my real life and my online life as separately as possible. Speaking of my real life, I am Chilean. I speak English and Spanish. Hola, ¿cómo están todos? Todavía ni siquiera hablo en chileno. Estoy hablando con un acento neutral. So that... it's really hard to switch between Spanish and English. I was gonna say that some people have asked me in the past, Phil, why don't you talk in Spanish more? You were born in Chile. Are you, like, ashamed of your country? Are you... Do you not want to be Chilean? Do you not celebrate our Chilean customs? And it's like, no, dude. It's fine. I just... like I said before, I prioritize safety and privacy as much as possible. And if I end up talking a lot in Spanish, in Chilean specifically, on stream, I kind of run the risk of being recognized in real life. Currently, I have 150,000+ subscribers on YouTube. Most of them are American. I would like to keep it that way. Not because I hate Chilean people, but because the thought of encountering a Fisdom fan out on the street terrifies me. You know what I mean? I would like to keep the distance between my audience and myself as long and distant as possible. So, I can't talk in Spanish. Just, if I talk in Spanish, I'll try to put on kind of like a weird voice so that people don't recognize me. Does that make sense? I'm not like a criminal, I swear. Like, I swear, like, I don't have a shady past or anything in the Chilean community or whatever. It's literally that I would like to keep this on the internet, if that's okay. That's also why I don't ever want to, like, go to a convention, or like a space to gather and meet people in. Just like any standard VTuber, I want to keep this kayfabe between you and I as strongly as possible. So, if you want to refer to me as anything, please just refer to me as the stupid green asshole that plays video games online. Okay?
Thank you.
Hey, Free Spring, thank you for the €5. I mean, €5.
Something a criminal would said.
Fine, it's fine. As for some notes on my personality... In other words, avoiding parasocial relationships. Yeah, please don't do a parasocial thing. I mean... saying please don't be parasocial doesn't fucking work because the people that know not to be parasocial already don't do it. And the people that do parasocial shit won't be stopped by that. But don't worry, if you're a weirdo, I will say it. I don't mince my words. If I had to, like, leave my personality on a sheet of paper, I would say that I am as honest as possible with people. Whenever I have a sponsorship for, like, a piece of clothing or a plush or whatever, I always give my honest opinions on the thing. I don't do many sponsorships because 99% of stuff that YouTubers peddle is shit. So, Even though I get a lot of sponsorship emails on my contact business email, I don't almost take never of them. And I don't need to, because I am not a person that lives a frugal lifestyle. I just kind of live in a small apartment, I pay rent, I buy some makeshift plushies because I love makeshift plushies. But overall, I don't buy the most expensive kicks, I don't buy fucking Ferraris or whatever. As long as I can feed myself, like every month, and pay my bills, and spend money on stupid shit like VTuber models for my YouTube channel online, then I'm happy. So, I am very thankful to the people of the Toxic Cesspit that help me pay my bills, and in general, give me the safety net to be able to express myself online. I'm also stubborn to the core. Whenever I play games, I need to finish the challenge, otherwise I will die. I have this bad tendency that I have apologized to friends for in the past, where, like, I have stuck myself in a puzzle or a boss during a stream, and it doesn't fucking matter what happens or how long or how much time passes, I will beat my fucking head on the wall until it's broken. That's probably not good. You know? This also leads to the streams being kind of lengthy. Usually if I had to give an average of stream time, I usually streamed like between 4 to 6 hours. I am trying to cut it down a little bit because not many people can watch me for so long, but sometimes I end up streaming for 8 hours, maybe 12 hours, and I feel like shit afterward. But that's what happens when you're stubborn, right? And you get really hyperfixated on something, you can just keep going and going and going and going. So yeah, I usually stream a long time. It all depends on how long the game is. If ideally, I would like to finish any game I start within the stream that I do it on. That is impossible when the games are over 12 hours. But I try my best. Sometimes I do two-parters, but in general, as a variety streamer, I kinda try to finish games when I start them on the stream itself. I also swear a lot. To be honest, swearing has kinda been an issue for me on streams. Because, well, I mainly sustain myself off of donations and memberships, but it is kinda nice to be able to rely on YouTube ad revenue sometimes for some VODs or videos that do well. That doesn't fucking work if I keep swearing every minute and then YouTube demonetizes it. It is kind of a problem, but I can't help myself. Hey, Mido Bear, thank you for the super chat. The slime moves now. But yes, I would ideally in the future like to stop swearing so much, not because I want to target my content at children, but just because at some point it just gets way too boring, you know, and repetitive to listen to. I have a plan for that in the future. Hopefully we will be doing, like, I don't know, a you swear you lose kind of stream that will teach me not to swear. Otherwise, I don't know, do a punishment or something. I guess I could do, like, a shock collar at some point. That could be neat. Anyways. I also been recently diagnosed with ADHD. That's not a personality type. Your personality is not defined by your disorder, but it has actually put a lot of my little, you know, quirks into context. If 90% of the people looking at the stream and in the channel, subscribe to the channel, they also have ADHD. And I know that for a fact. From both, like, personal accounts and looking at my YouTube analytics. Hey, Gugujira, thank you. If I had to give more details, once again, this new model was both drawn and rigged by the talented Accidente. I put her socials on the screen. Please go follow her. She also does her own streams on Twitch. I guess in the context of VTubers, like, not a lot of people, not a majority of people here know what a VTuber is, but for the ones that do know, I guess she would be like this model's, like, VTuber parents. Both mom and dad, I guess. That's kind of weird to think about. Usually for VTubers, it's an artist that does the art, and then a rigger that does the rig. But she did both. She's super talented. The model being cuter makes the swearing funnier. I guess. Also, like I mentioned before, I don't have any other VTuber models, but I do have more meat suits. That's what they're being called sometimes. We have 4 PNG tuber models created by other different artists in the community.
The model looks fantastic. Can't stay long, been ill.
Aww. Thank you, Corey. Hopefully you are recovering from that. So, the first model that was ever made for the channel was created by Stupid Butterfly, aka Ellie. This is the design that is like the base design for any Fi models. And... oh, hey, Wandering Rock.
You have jiggle physics now like Jello.
Ah.
Female video game characters.
It's pretty good, huh? Anyways, this is the model that is the base version. It has like the biggest reference sheet that people...
Slime suits.
What the fuck? Whatever. Yes, slime suits. That is the main model that I encourage people to make fan art of. We also have the designs made by Tiny Packy, aka Azazel. We have one made by Artsy Ashers, aka Ash. And we have one made by Sora Studios. All of these PNG tuber models will continue to appear on stream. So if you're ever expecting me to use this VTuber model, and suddenly I become very stiff, like I just change over into the other models, don't worry, it's not that I am like replacing this one. I don't want to replace any models. I really appreciate the work that the artists have put into each of the models. So just like one of the VTubers that I follow, Iron Mouse, I would like to use all of these, not semi-regularly, but whenever they are fitting, you know? So, for example, the Sora Studios model is very nerdy, has like different clothing, has like has glasses and shit. I would like to use that one usually for, I don't know, visual novel games. The Asher's one is very scrunkly and very like gremlin-y. That would be good for like cutesy games or games where like you get to interact with a lot of characters, like maybe Undertale, stuff like that. Tiny Packy, aka Azazel's model, is great for when I'm doing my like... Well, I used it as the main one for a long time, but in general, it would be good for like AAA gaming because she has like more shading and stuff. Also, you know, I still like it. I need to find like the specific like mood for that one moving forward. And the main PNG tuber model that I use is the Ellie one, the Stupid Butterfly one, the one on the left. That one is it's like a 3-year-old model. Understand me. It's been here for a long time, and I stopped using it for a year because I wanted to like move on from like for a new season. I wanted to move on and make new shit. So it kind of sat abandoned for a very long time.
A milestone also that tuber model looks amazing.
Thank you, Understein. But I recently took that model and refurbished it myself. I increased the resolution and I cut it up myself. I guess I'm also a rigger, and I put it into PNG Tuber Plus so that it can move not as much as a VTuber model, but it does actually have animations and stuff. If you want to see the results of that, you can see yesterday's streams. I streamed yesterday just so that I could talk to people before the debut started. But yes, those are the other Mitsus that are currently available for my streams, and you will probably see them a lot in the future. Next one. Welcome to the Toxic Cesspit. If you subscribe, by the way, if you've been here, if you are still listening to my voice, then you must be interested, like, somewhat. So, welcome to the Toxic Cesspit. This is the setting of the channel. It is... If I had to describe it, it is a place for... losers. I invented the whole, like, toxic aesthetic with my character and the setting of the Toxic Cesspit as a way to poke fun at myself whenever people said, I don't like Fistum, he's way too toxic. That guy's such an asshole. Brr, 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 brr. I thought it would be funny to kind of just take that and own it. I don't want to be mean or want to hurt people, but I do find the idea of having a group of losers together, hanging out, funny.
Very cute.
Thank you, Eddie Edits. So yeah, if you are in the community, you are in the Toxic Cesspit. Yesterday, I talked with people about this, and I'm gonna repeat it again. I looked at my analytics, and if you want to find the average Fisnum viewer, it's basically a combination of gay people from the LGBTQ, mental illness, ADHD, lots of really good artists, fans of Undertale, Mascot Horror, Friday Night Funkin', Pizza Tower, Has Been Hotel. I need to finish that series. I guess I can kind of understand because the character has sharp teeth and all, but kind of surprising, in my opinion. I'm not gonna judge. Anyways. So, this place is intended for mature audiences. 18 plus and above. You can still watch if you're, like, a kid, but don't comment or try to interact with the community. I'm not saying that because I hate children. I mean, I do hate children. I just mean, please don't. I would rather interact with people that are not more mature, honestly. We're all a bunch of, like, immature assholes here. But I would rather interact with people that are going to be able to take responsibility for their own actions and, you know, be considered adults that can have an adult conversation whenever it's needed, rather than pricks that are going to act very immaturely and then they will defend themselves for their actions just because I'm a kid, I don't know what I'm doing. I would prefer to have a conversation with adults that can take responsibility for their own actions. But yes, so I'm mostly doing the 18 plus thing out of my own convenience. Hey, Ben?
If I'm an ADHD pan-queer musician, do I get, like, Cesspit AARP benefits or what?
If you hit all those targets, you get a bonus at the end of the month, yes. If you want to... Speaking of the average Toxic Cesspit average Fisdom viewer, if you want to represent yourself as a fan of the Toxic Cesspit, in lore... You are a toxic blob. So, you know these little guys over here? Eh? So these guys are toxic blobs. They are supposed to be the same kind of thing as Phi, just smaller. Just little circular blobs of toxic slime. These kind of represents every single chat member on stream right now. And if you want to make fan art where, like, you can represent chat, these guys are usually your go-to for that. We also have other concepts, such as toxic zonas, that we will be talking about in the future. But yeah, for right now, if you want kayfabe, like, I'm not a VTuber that's going to tell you, like, I'm a magical princess from a magical world, and like, no, I'm just a dude with a VTuber model. But if you want to have the lore of the actual character, this is essentially a run-down research facility. Think of it like Black Mesa, but instead of the resonance cascade going down in Half-Life, a strange substance, neon black slime, essentially escaped from these vats here and infected the entire facility, turning them into toxic blobs. Essentially, we're not really a species. Like, this is not its own species. These are technically humans that have been corrupted by the substance into their own kind of undead slime creature that don't really remember their past, but they have the same personality as their old selves. So if you are part of the toxic cesspit, in lore, you are one of those people, or people that essentially found this facility and fell into a vat of toxic slime. That's the whole idea of it, at least. Now, to expand this point, we have co-host and Toxic Sonus. So, co-host are my friends, essentially just my friends. Even though I said that I'm a toxic asshole, I do actually have friends, believe it or not. These people pop up on chat and pop up on the streams every once in a while. So, if I had to introduce them all, I mean, I'm not gonna give you cliff notes on what their personalities are like. You're gonna have to find that out yourself. But you will see them pop up a lot during each streams. Usually when they're very interested in the topic that I am streaming about.
Wow. I love how beautiful looks.
Thank you, Crash. So I guess we're gonna go in order. From the top left to bottom right. The first one, I just kind of put them in random order. We have Kako, or Kako-san. He loves Toho. He loves shooting the shit with me. We love playing Plants vs. Zombies and dumb shit games and making fun of bad mascot horror games. We have Nick, the orange hologram here. Well, that's what his character is. Cool as Kamina Glasses Man. He loves fighting games. He loves anime. We watch Oshinoko on Wednesdays. He's one of the few friends that I actually hang out with in real life because he's also Chilean. He's very sarcastic, but he has a heart of gold. But top right is Ellie, aka Stupid Butterfly, aka her character, at least the current one is Grem. Blue hair and pronouns. Nah, she is a D&D freak. She's also a great artist, and like I said before, she made the original Phi model. Without her help, this channel would not exist. Then we have Azazel, aka Tiny Packy, aka the gremlin of the channel, high-pitched voice, wants chaos and destruction like nothing else, loves Hatsune Miku, loves Bluey, loves BoJack Horseman. She's that type of weirdo, you know? Extremely unpredictable and usually extremely mean when she knows that she can get away with it. So this sounds a bit like me. Hey there.
Azazel, make your presence known. Worth a shot.
She's probably asleep by now, dude. SpideyBot, thank you for the super chat, but I am focusing on this. I will be responding questions at the end of this presentation. Then we have other friends of the channel that don't appear as much, but I still consider them like friends because I talk to them daily on Discord. We have David Barron. We have Sack, aka Postrespec. And we have Aya, or, you know, that fucking purple dog. These guys are, have their own channel, so you can go visit them in their own channels. They make their own content. Aya and Postra do scripted content talking about horror and the horrific reality of content farms in general. David Barron is also a streamer, and he also makes videos as well. Love these guys. I did not expect to have this many people associated with me while I was doing streams, to be honest. When I initially, when co-hosts initially started appearing, I thought that it was going to be a rare thing, but it's fun to shoot the shit and hang out with friends, you know? Hey, Pulse, thank you for the $5.
Yes, the most unhinged group of all time.
The fucking Sinister Six! I mean, no, hold on. The Sinister Seven. Why did it take me so long to add that? Anyway, I guess if you had to, like, slot these guys into the Toxic Cesspit canon, at least in my opinion, like, the way that I thought about this... Hey, Crash, thank you for the 13 months.
1 year and 1 month.
Insane. If you had to think about these guys in terms of Toxic Cesspit lore, I mean, it's kind of weird to put like someone else's character into your own, like, OC universe or whatever, but I always simply thought of them as, like, people that visit the Cesspit, but don't really care about Fi's bullshit. Fi is supposed to be, like, the leader of the Toxic Cesspit, and is supposed to be this asshole that pushes people into the vat and the substance and turns them into toxic slimes. I believe that these people are the ones that can stand out on their own without without having to turn into one of these slime creatures. They're not fans of the channel, they're friends. And by friends, I mean the people that Fi has not been capable of murdering. If we want to continue with the lore conversation, we also have Toxic Sonas. Toxic Sonas are a feature of the community. If you're an artist and you want to express yourself a little bit more than just being a tiny little spherical blob, you can design your own Toxic Sona. As you can see here on the right, they are very varied in size and design. You don't need to have a smile on your head to be a toxic slime. You can just design your own thing. We have characters with different colors and variations, of different patterns on their bodies, of different cosmetics, hiding inside of different cases. It's all very varied, and I'm super proud of the community's, like, creativity. Where's Kane? Well, dude, Kane hasn't been a co-host on the channel since... When was the last time that Kane appeared? It's been a long time. Anyways, I haven't talked to him seriously in about a year. Anyways. If you are an artist and want to, you know, join the Toxic Cesspit, I fully encourage you to make your own Toxic Sona design. Iterate it in the future, maybe like add some bells and whistles there. You can keep changing it. It's a, you know, it's a shapeshifter kind of character. People change a lot over the course of their life. These guys are supposed to be reflections of yourself. AKA, for example, let's say that in canon, you yourself fall into the Toxic Cesspit, or maybe a character that you've made up. This person will come out of it not as fully themselves, but as a representation of what either they were in life or what they saw themselves in life as. So none of us really have any gender. They're technically all agender, but they can express themselves however they want. So you can put clothing on them made from their bodies. You can have long hair, like big hair, whatever you want.
It's such a shame Kane passed away.
He's not. He hasn't passed away. He's still doing his game. I wish him luck on that. Hopefully it goes well. Anyways. Time to talk about my interests! Hopefully this doesn't turn into a 3-hour yapping session about one of these. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about for this.
Kane's too busy burning in hell for killing a man to co-host /J.
That's not... Nobody's gonna get that reference right now. Come on. Anyways. So... As you can see right here, we have a lot. First of all, the things that are most relevant to this channel. I love horror games. I love to get scared. Being scared is one of my favorite feelings in the world. When I was a little kid, the first horror game that I played was Silent Hill 4. I love horror games, and I love indie games, and I love mascot horror games, and I love indie horror games, survival horror, like psychological horror, anything that scares me or is fucked up, I want it right now. Therefore, I have a lot of series that I am like super hyper obsessed with that all have to do something with horror in some capacity. Like, for example, I love Resident Evil. I was born in 1999, and one of my first games for the PS1 was the original Resident Evil. If you look through the VODs of my channel, you can tell that this is the case because I have a 3-part series where I talk about Resident Evil with Zach and Nick for about a full 3 days? It might as well be 3 days. Full 24 hours, we talked a lot about Resident Evil lore. It was great. In fact, fun fact, if you want some behind-the-scenes channel history, I initially wasn't very confident in introducing Resident Evil as one of my hyperfixations on the channel, because I started this playing mascot horror games, but then I introduced my favorite game, Resident Evil 4, to the masses, and nobody really cared. Like, I mean, sure, like most people that always watch the streams tuned in, but overall, nobody really knew what I was doing. They were just happy that I was happy, you know? And that I appreciate that, but in general, nobody really knew what was going on.
Play Resident Evil 6, you coward.
Later. But through sheer spite and determination, I have been yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping and yapping about Resident Evil for so long, for survival horror games for so long, that people have gotten used to it at this point. I kind of indoctrinated my fan base. I indoctrinated my fan base into being fans of Resident Evil survival horror games. I took all y'all motherfuckers that love the bear game, that love fucking Baldies and Hello Neighbor, and I turned you into an OG boomer-ass fucking survival horror nerd. And I'm very proud of that fact. Now, some of the most popular streams on the channel are Resident Evil streams, and whenever Resident Evil gets a new game or release, I'll be there. Like, I will be there for every single Resident Evil game.
I was dragged in by force for your Pajama Sam stream.
Oh, that's a
Now
good
I'm
one.
stuck with Mal.
So yeah, if you ever see a release date for a new Resident Evil game, hit me up, you know, because I will be yapping about it. I mean, hit me up, but like, if something happens related to Resident Evil, and you say, hey, Phil, Resident Evil, there's a new Resident Evil coming out, I will know it before you do. I will know it before you do. Don't worry. My favorite Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 4, though I know that's not a true survival horror game, but that's the best Resident Evil in general, just objectively. But as a survival horror game, Resident Evil 2 Remake is peak.
Mini lore stream covering the Revelations games.
I should just play the Revelations games, Aviarius. Anyways, I also love Silent Hill. If you're a Silent Hill fan, you know why that's a sad thing to say. We've been fucked over for like 10 years as a community. Konami does not really care about us Silent Hill fans. But maybe that'll change with the release of a Silent Hill 2 remake. It is coming out rather soon, so I would like to play that on stream with everyone and check it out and see and like give my thoughts on it. My favorite Silent Hill game is, of course, Silent Hill 2, and I will be playing that on the channel alongside, ideally, Nick and Zach. Give my thoughts on the original game before the remake comes out. I have played Silent Hill 1 and 3 on the channel. I have not played For the Room just yet. I will eventually play all Silent Hill games on the channel, including the bad ones. So if you're looking forward to that, subscribe. In general, like I said before, love indie games. One of my favorite indie games is Pizza Tower. I love Iron Lung. Signalis is my favorite game of all time. Omori is my second favorite RPG of all time. You can kind of tell that I love horror stuff, even outside of the typical, like, jump scare stuff. Omori is, like, a quirky RPG about depression, but it still has, like, really cool scares and fucked up concepts, so I'm really into that. I love Sonic. I was a Sonic kid. Even though I did not have a Genesis, I had like a CD burnt in with all Sonic games, like ready to play in like a fucking modded PS2, I think. And I played that, and my favorite Sonic game is the 2D one, Sonic Mania. Though I am particularly, like, kind to Sonic Adventure 1. I don't think that it's a good game, but I'm still pretty nostalgic about it. Haven't tried out Sonic Frontiers yet, though, because it looks like shit. I'm sorry, like, a lot of people love Sonic Frontiers, but in my opinion, all the trailers and stuff, it just makes the game look really bad. I will eventually probably play it, though. So don't worry. Even though I may think that something sucks, I will still give it a chance. I love Hollow Knight. I played it a long time ago, and then I met Azazel, and then now I love Hollow Knight even more. Hollow Knight is the best Metroidvania around. There is no contest. The amount of content that Hollow Knight has as a game is mind-blowing for a small indie team of 2 people. And I am dying waiting for Silk Song to happen alongside Azazel. I need Silk Song in my life. I will stream that the moment that it happens. I love also the Paper Mario games. I love RPGs too in general. I just like turn-based RPGs over real-time RPGs. I don't know, I think my brain likes it when, like, I can just choose my attack first without having to worry about running out of time, you know? I've also really gotten into Friday Night Funkin' recently. This is one of my recent hyperfixations. The first thing that I thought about Friday Night Funkin' is that it was a cringe-ass game for cringe people. I was also coping about my inability to, like, play rhythm games at the time. I suck at rhythm games. I tried out Crypt of the Necrodancer one time, and I died on the first few levels, and I kind of couldn't beat the game at all. For a long-ass time, like, I can't play Guitar Hero, I can't play Beat Saber, I can't play literally any rhythm game. The first time that I tried out Friday Night Funkin', I got my ass beat at Tankman so fucking hard, because the first time that I tried out Friday Night Funkin' was during the week update where, like, Tankman appeared on Newgrounds, and I could not do anything, and that guy was so mean. Every time I died, he called me a scrub on the death screen. So yeah, the first stream of Friday Night Funkin' was me just making fun of some cringe-ass mods. Eventually, I actually gave it a chance, and I played through the main game, and turns out Friday Night Funkin' is one of the most beginner-friendly rhythm games out there, so it was just for me. You gotta play Dark Deception when the final chapter comes out, hopefully. But yeah, it's not that I'm into rhythm games, I'm just into Friday Night Funkin'. Does that make sense? If you can tell by the design of my character... Hey Victor, thank you for the $5.
Gnome, play Mario's Madness V2, and MH Life is yours.
I'll think about it. Anyways, if you can tell by the design of my character, I am kind of a Newgrounds kid. Once again, I was born in 1999. Some of my earliest memories online was playing random games on Newgrounds. The torture game, fucking... That game where, like, you slaughter a bunch of zombies, like in a tower defense thing. Like Riddle School, all those kinds of things. I love old Newgrounds stuff. I watched Ego Raptor when I was a kid. Like, he came from Newgrounds. I'm a huge fan of Serpello. I'm always excited for the new Spooky Month that happens every year. So, yeah, I'm a Newgrounds kid. So, Friday Night Funkin' was kind of made for me, except for the fact that it was a rhythm game. So, it took me a lot of time to actually get into it. Now, I am going through the catalog of all the Friday Night Funkin' mods out there that I am legally allowed to play. So whenever people have any suggestions for, like, Friday Night Funkin' mods, I will check them out and usually play those on Friday on stream.
Have you tried playing the Metroid games, though? They're also pretty great Metroidvanias, lol.
Yes! I played, my favorite Metroid game is Metroid Fusion. A lot of people say that the best Metroid game is Super Metroid. I don't really like how Samus controls in that one. So I have not... I have not finished Super Metroid. I really dislike Samus controls in that one. I will eventually play Metroid Dread on the channel, because I have a Switch. So look forward to that if you are interested in Metroid. What else? Oh, yeah, right! Right, my main hyperfixation. Deltarune. Right, so, how do you think this channel started? Like, how it really started 3 years ago. So, if you want my sad backstory, I have ADHD, which means that over the course of my life, if things don't grab me, I usually lose interest in them. And nowadays, video games are too damn long. So, when I grew up and started having responsibilities, I started playing games before I streamed, and I never finished them. I had such trouble finishing games. I could not, like, even the ones that I really, really, really liked, it was a problem. So, I decided, when Deltarune Chapter 2 comes out, I need to stream it. I need to commit to playing that game front to back the same day that it comes out, because I didn't want to spoil myself when that game came out. I wanted to play it day one and hopefully record my reactions to it so that I could then look back on that in the past. Because, like, I also have a horrible memory. I barely remember the fucking thing that I ate yesterday, you know? So I knew that Toby Fox is like an amazing developer, and I will have fun with Deltarune. When I played Undertale, it was one of the best gaming experiences that I had ever, and I am kind of sad that I don't remember my first reactions to, like, Omega Flowey and stuff like that, you know? So I needed to find a way to commit to playing Deltarune all the way through and record my reactions to it, which is why this channel exists in the first place. The first stream in this channel is Deltarune. It's me replaying Deltarune Chapter 1 ahead of release of Chapter 2, and then my first reactions to Chapter 2. I love Deltarune. The moment that Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 come out, I will stream it. I am so fucking mentally ill about this game.
Love the new model. Have you ever looked at other fan Deltarune content?
Yes.
I myself am working on something called Deltarune Chapter Gamma.
I have played, I do believe it's called Chapter Rewritten. The Spamton fight for Chapter Rewritten. I have also looked into the AU kind of like chapter, like secret boss chapter like concepts. I love Petal. Petal is one of the best. I'm a huge fan of Petal, and also the AU swaps are great. I'm a huge fan of like Undertale / Deltarune content creators such as Sibbles, Shay, and like the Winterer, and I think he was called Andrew Cunningham. I think so. But yeah, I whenever I'm not streaming, I usually watch YouTube for a long time, and most of it is Deltarune theory crafting and videos. I could talk about Deltarune and Undertale for hours. If I do a lore stream about Undertale and Deltarune, that will probably be several parts long. So yeah, Deltarune and Undertale are some of my favorite games of all time, and therefore anything that has to do with them, fan games or otherwise, will be streamed on the channel. I want to stream Frogget. I mean, not, what's it called? No, Ribbit. a Deltarune fan game / mod called Ribbit. I want to stream Outer Tail. I already streamed Undertale Yellow and Delta Swap. I mean Underswap. And I'm waiting for future updates on Underswap. So yeah, I'm a bit of a Deltarune you like Undertale Deltarune freak. So if anything happens with those things, hit me up. I will probably already be streaming it by the time that it comes out. Holy Jesus, is Undertale Yellow great, by the way. Can we just, like, acknowledge how fucking amazing Undertale Yellow is? It is so amazing that people are kind of discouraged about making Undertale fan games anymore because of how awesome it was, because they think that they will not be able to live up to Undertale Yellow's expectations. And you know what? I'm sorry to hear that. Because I'm also the type of asshole that spouts how much Undertale Yellow is canon and amazing and lovely, but I can't contain myself because the team did such a great job. Don't worry though, you don't have to, like, you don't have to live up to anything, just have fun. If you're making a fan game or a mod or of any kind, don't try to be the best. Just try to do something, like, unique and fun.
Almost 1 year now.
Hey Mancito?
Also, are you thinking / interested in playing a Persona game?
Yes.
They are pretty good in GL. Also, UD is so cool.
It is very cool.
Fi high.
Sadly, when it comes to things like Persona and Yakuza, they are kind of my kryptonite because they are really good games, but they're also really, really long. So, like I said before, I'm a variety streamer. I either stream games that are short, that's why I focus on indie games or horror games. Horror games and indie games are usually pretty short, and I tend to finish them within one stream or two. Persona and Yakuza? Like, I would need to fill up an entire month of streams just to finish one game in those series, you know? My ADHD usually prevents me from finishing long games like that. So, even though I'm a variety streamer, if you are expecting something from this channel, please let it be small games, like indie games or horror games. And if something really long comes out, it has to be specifically catered to me in order for me to be able to stream it properly. So for example, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, I had like 5 streams of that game, and that's because it was a childhood game of mine that I loved. So of course I was going to be able to finish it.
Have fun with the stream season 5.
Thank you, Koro! Hopefully you're doing well. Hell yeah. Anyways, about non-game interests. So right now, I am... Before I was a streamer, I was a fan game developer in the FNAF community. Ended up leaving that community because... it was very toxic. So, I kind of don't really have anything for my... like, to really show for myself. So I don't really call myself a game developer. Though in the future, I would like to make games still. This past year, I have been looking into Godot as an alternative to make 3D games. Ideally, in the future, I would release small little games, just like the ones that I play on stream. Maybe stuff like, you know, Buckshot Roulette or like Iron Lung. Like small little experiences like that, usually that kind of look like PS1 games. I love the PS1 style because that's a childhood thing of mine. I would love to make those kinds of games in the future. Obviously, I am not going to promise anything to people until it is finished, because I've learned that you should not tease or, like, promise anything to people until you have something to actually deliver. Because, you know, wrong or bad things can happen before you can actually deliver the product. This is why most fan games usually get cancelled, because people are really passionate about showing off what they can do, but whenever you are about to finish something, usually steam kind of runs out, and bad stuff can happen. So, if I ever make a game, I will only announce it when it's released, and hopefully I will be able to show it to you guys on the channel. Maybe look at the guts of it. Anything that I make in the future will be done in Godot, because most game engines nowadays are very predatory, especially Roblox. Before I was experienced in Game Maker and ClickTeam Fusion, I am mainly now focusing on Godot. I will not be working on Unity or Unreal. Unreal is way too complicated for me. Unity is a piece of shit company. They recently rolled back the changes that they were gonna make that were going to fuck over a bunch of indie game developers. I don't care though. The damage has already been done. Go fuck yourself, Unity. As for music... Oh. Hey, Merrick, thank you for the $5.
If this is too personal, but do you have some kind of degree for game development?
No.
Or have you gone to school for that?
No. Game development... This is gonna sound so fucking toxic and mean. Game development school is a scam! I am actually a college graduate, though. I graduated in, like, software engineering in college, and I actually do have a day job. I am a systems analyst and database and I do database optimizations for a Chilean company during the week. I remember when I said that I was looking for a job to my chat, and they actually wished me luck on the interview. Yeah, I did get hired. Sorry for not I don't talk about my real life that much, sorry, so I did not give an update on that. But yes, I am an official systems analyst and database, I optimize databases for this company. And it's a pretty good job. I love my job, but it's not something that I'm hugely passionate in, you know? Game development is my hobby. I would never like to turn it into my main job, because game development, I feel like game development for me is something like playing with Legos as a kid. You know? You kind of just fuck around with it and make something that you like. I make games for myself. I don't make them for anyone. So, if I ever make something in the future, it'll be mostly for me, and I will sell it as low as possible.
Do you feel like Godot will equal or surpass the ubiquity of Unity/Unreal in amateur or small-scale development?
Yes!
I hope it does, TBH.
Yes! Yes. So, the thing with that, Godot was very primitive, even till those recently, but now there's the 4.0 release, and I truly believe that Godot will surpass Unity, both Unity and Unreal, for indie developers. Okay, some people are artists here, a majority of people are artists here. Have you used Blender? Do you know what Blender is? I think a lot of people know what Blender is here. That is the premier open source way for people to make models. If you are in the FNAF community, you probably use Blender to make your 3D models of your animatronics. Blender is open source, free, and you can use it and monetize whatever you make in it with no problem. That is great, because before Blender existed, it was wall-to-wall predatory software like 3ds Max and Maya and stuff like that. Those programs are pieces of shit, and I hate them. So Blender is an excellent open source program to be able to create your 3D models in, and not even just 3D models, just animations. And at one time it was a game engine, but they kind of depreciated that branch of the program. But yes, Blender is an open source alternative to those, just like Godot is an open source alternative to Unity and Unreal. So I very much like Godot and want it to continue forward as a premier game engine that people will be able to use in the future to make their games. From what so far I've been able to see, it's really good. Everything that I've wanted from Game Maker and ClickTeam is in Godot. Sometimes it's called Godot or whatever. I don't really care what it's called. I just use it. So if you're a burgeoning game developer, please use Godot. It's going to help you a lot. So from game development, when it comes to music, people say that I have a good music taste, but I am not really knowledgeable about music, you know? Like, there's only one artist that I follow and I like every single song out of, and that's Will Wood. That's the motherfucker whose song was featured at the start of the stream. I love Will Wood. My favorite song out of him is I, Me, Myself. Like, the way that he makes music is... Like, if I had to, like, picture Will Wood's style in, like, a mental image, it would be like controlled chaos. It would be like a screaming clown in a business suit making the boppiest bops ever imaginable. I fucking love Will Wood. I also love Tally Hall, and in general, I love a lot of rock songs, funky songs with drums. I love drums. Oh. Pipkin Pippa cited! Oh no! Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a bit, don't worry. I'm still in the music section of my interests. As for TV shows, my favorite animated TV show is BoJack Horseman. I don't watch many live-action shows, though I am into the MCU. I never get a chance to talk about that, though, because, like, people don't come here for the MCU or, like, TV shows.
Please play Pocket Mirror and Little
I did.
Two Shoes on stream at some point. I also recommend the Enigmatis and Grim Legends Hidden Object games. They're part of my special little corner of autism.
Well, I have played Pocket Mirror, and I will play Little Goody Two Shoes on the channel at some
Will
point.
Wood mentioned. Phil fans love Will Wood.
Canonically, yes. I have played Pocket Mirror on the channel. I really, 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 really liked it. I also love RPG Maker horror games, by the way.
If I could make a suggestion, since you're into Undertale and Omori, I think you'd really like the Lisa series. Specifically, Lisa the Painful.
Yeah, okay, I have not tried those out. Hey, Welklord! Welklord, have you thought about doing a Tycoon Games Week where you play games like Zoo Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon, and the Jurassic Park Operation Genesis? I'm not into those games, sadly. Those are not very stimulating to my brain. I get very bored playing them. The only Sims game that I like was the one where you got stuck in an island and you survived in there. Otherwise, those games are not very appealing to me. Sorry, Welklord. Hey again, Garguy, thank you for the $2. The MCU before Phase 4, right? Yeah, that's the only one that people like, obviously. Though I do still enjoy Spider-Man No Way Home and Deadpool and Wolverine. Those were pretty good movies. But just like Deadpool said in that movie, the multiverse is kind of played out by this point. I love Into the Spider-Verse! That's one of my favorite animated movies. Also, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I love movies that push the medium of animation that they are in. So, I love Into the Spider-Verse. I love Across the Spider-Verse, and I am very scared about Beyond the Spider-Verse, but hopefully that goes well. And finally, I guess we will talk about VTubers. So there's a reason as to why I am a VTuber, you know? I'm not a guy, I'm not a flesh man. That was a weird sentence. I am not into flesh and blood streamers. I like the anime girls. That's why I even have a VTuber model in the first place. I kind of look up to some of these creators a lot. Specifically, if I had to give a list, it would be the four crazy people here next to me. Pipkin Pippa from Face Connect, Doki Bird, Pikami, a former member of VOMS, and Iron Mouse, the queen of Twitch, essentially. These four are the biggest inspiration for me. Pikami specifically, like Accidente and me are both huge fans of Pikami, which can very clearly come through in this model, you know? Like, if you know who Pikami is, like, you very clearly get some vibes of her in this model. Hopefully, at least, it is obvious. I fucking adore Doki Bird as a streamer. I look up to her a lot when it comes to being yourself and like just having the passion to do so much as a streamer. She really takes her job seriously, and she's worked her ass off to be at the place where she is right now. I am in awe of Doki Bird. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. And, like, she has a new model that was recently revealed. The one where, like, the bird head one. This one that you can see on the bottom left of this corner here. A lot of, like, some of my friends did not like the new model, but I adored it day one.
I've loved Baikami for as long as she's streamed.
Yay!
It was sad to see 2 of the OG VOMs go. I hope Tomoshika is doing well.
Exactly.
Through all that happened.
Hey, Chad, whenever I graduate... I mean, I'm not gonna say if I graduate. Whenever I graduate, let's make it the best finale ever, okay? Hey, Costin.
Hey Phil, if you like animated movies and dark stuff, I recommend you watch Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That's-
Also has one
I
of
love
the
that
best
movie.
stories ever.
Yeah, that guy's a creep. I love that movie. I agree with you.
Watching this alongside a Neuro stream, and I didn't expect a Neuro jump scare from you, but it makes sense now that I think about it.
Yes. So another person that it's kind of weird to say I look up to, but I'm a huge fan of Nuro-sama. If you don't know who Nuro-sama is, wait, just hear me out, okay? Nuro-sama is an AI streamer. Hold on. It's not what you think. Nuro-sama is the best use of AI that you can have. Just hold on! I'm not into AI. I hate AI. I think that it sucks and that it like stealing art from artists is bad. But Nuro-sama is not that. Essentially, there's this programmer called Vidal that is really talented. He took a AI model and has been training it himself for years to be the ideal VTuber, and she is not like a general purpose streamer. She has like a very specific personality, and every stream, Vidal is improving Nuro-sama and making her her own person. If Nuro-sama was just like a generic streamer that had no personality, I would not be interested at all, because one of the things that I hate the most about AI is how boring and generic it makes the stuff that it makes. Nuro-sama is like her own thing that Vidal has been customizing for a very long time. And obviously, the person himself behind the character, Vidal, has been increasing his own presence on stream ever since he showed up with that turtle avatar. I could say I'm a fan of Nuro-sama as a character, but honestly, I'm a fan of Vidal himself. That guy, like, as a fellow programmer, like, I very much look up to him. And the things that he has been able to achieve on stream. Nuro-sama is one of the most unique experiences that you can have in the VTuber space. Miku, if she was a VTuber, kinda, Matthew. Actually, kinda, yeah. Anyways. Finally, we have Pipkin Pippa. She is a mess, but I like her because she's a mess. You forgot Gravity Falls. Oh yeah, I love Gravity Falls, obviously. There's not much to say about Gravity Falls, because it's just a good-ass show, and one of my favorite, like, Disney shows, or, like, shows in general. I love the Book of Bill. I read a scanned version of the Book of Bill. I don't have the ability to actually buy the Book of Bill, but I very much enjoyed it. Gravity Falls is peak. Anyways, Pipkin Pippa here is a mess, but I respect the mess that she is. She has a background. She's a cynical asshole, and in general, I understand her struggles with introvertedness and general just asocial, antisocial behavior. I'm very glad that streaming as a career helped her become a better person, and in general, I love the stupid fucking edgy humor that she has. Just like the wrongness of it just tickles my funny bone. So Pippa's great. And finally, Iron Mouse. I don't think I need to introduce Iron Mouse, do I? If you know what a VTuber is, you know who Iron Mouse is. She's the queen. So, of course I would look up to her. Anyways, those are my VTuber inspirations. I have never done a proper VTuber collab before. I obviously have the co-hosts of the channel, but I've never done a VTuber to VTuber collab. I am not actually in the VTuber space. Like, I'm not very social. I don't go out of my way to jump at and try to like collab with people on other channels. I kind of just do my own thing. So I don't think I will ever be able to properly do a VTuber collab with anyone. But if I ever get to talk with any of these, like, that would be a dream. Like, Vedal, like, not Pippa would not want to talk with me. Never mind. Not Pippa. Nah, she would be a nightmare. Never mind. Vedal or Doki. I mean, Pikami's kind of doing another different thing right now. She retired. Iron Mouse. I would also be scared of meeting Iron Mouse, so yeah. I'm not a very social person. I'm sorry. I kind of just, if I meet friends, that's nice, but I'm good with the friends that I have right now. I am very, my social battery is very limited, so making new friends is kind of very difficult for me. Anyways, I love the friends that I have, though. I will treasure them with my life. We're 2 hours into this. All right, so sorry, I'm a yapper. What can I say? If you have been watching up to this point, I guess you're interested in my bullshit. So it's time to give a little guide on how to be toxic. So, I have tags. These are all the things that a VTuber needs to have a presence online, I guess. If you are a fan of the Toxic Cesspit, or were convinced to become a fan of the Toxic Cesspit, I have tags on Twitter that you can use. We have a general tag for whatever purpose you need. It's called FiStream. You can also add a fan art, because there's a lot of people that are artists in the community. You can draw me or your Toxic Sona or whatever you want related to the Toxic Cesspit in hashtag FizzArt. You can also clip me. Don't worry, like, you can make a clip channel, you can share the clips on Twitter. I don't really care. You can do whatever. And that's on, you can use Fizz clips for that. If you buy merch, you can also share that with other people using Fizz merch. You can also follow me on my socials. I mainly use X/Twitter to communicate with people.
Consume product. Also 1 year moments.
Hell yeah, Candied Planets, thank you. On Twitter, I'm mostly active on Twitter. You know, the most toxic hellhole online. It's kind of fitting, you know? So yeah, I use mostly Twitter. I will never seriously call it X. I will continue using Twitter. You can follow me there. You can also follow the clips, the official clips account on Fisdom Shorts on Instagram. I bulk upload a bunch of vertical, like, highlight clips of the streams in there. And if you need a backup in case I ever go missing, I have a Tumblr account that I rarely use, but it's still there just in case Twitter implodes in on itself, you know? Like, that's the backup one in case all hell breaks loose on that site. We also have the fan mark, so I'm not gonna call it an Oshi mark. If you don't know, VTubers have this tendency of, if you're a fan of VTubers, you can show your support simply by putting emojis on your username. So, like a combination of emojis. That's what people call an Oshi mark. Or, in this case, I call it a fan mark because I am not, again, an anime girl. So, you can use this one. It's a combination of a vial, or a test tube, with green goop inside of it, and a warning symbol. I think that those are the two perfect, like, you know, emojis to represent the character that I use and the aesthetic that I love. So that is the official emoji combination or Oshi mark of the channel. You can put that on your Twitter bio or your Twitter handle or like your Twitter username. You can put it on your YouTube name. A funny thing that people do if they become like actual members of the channel is that they will put a vial on their username and then they will get a membership in the Toxic Cesspit, and that will get you a warning symbol next to your name. So it kind of like fits the Oshi mark, you know? Like you put the test tube and then it automatically adds the warning label, the warning symbol next to it. So that's like a good way of marking yourself as like a hardcore fucking Fistnum enjoyer. Ew. If you want to do it on your YouTube username. Finally, we have merch! I've been on this platform for 3 years, so I have learned that it is very convenient and very useful to set up a store for people to get stuff, if they are interested in it. I initially partnered up with Makeship for merch. We sold the Fi plushie, sadly not available anymore because, you know, limited time run. But now, today, and running up to the, like, end of September to the first days of October, you can get yourself a Fistnum Anniversary hoodie and a Fistnum Anniversary vinyl figure. I took the screenshot some time ago. I think we're gonna get the funding done. I mean, these two went live yesterday. Hey, Fugi, thank you for buying the poster.
I have the sudden urge to draw the scrunkly slime. Also poster.
Thank you. Okay, so, you can also buy stuff from the store and it'll pop up on the chat. But still, you can get yourself a hoodie and vinyl figure right now on Makeship. And, hopefully we will be able to fund it. I'm pretty sure that we will. People are very crazy about merch on this channel. Let me go check it right now, actually. Makeship.com. Hold on. / shop creator Fistnum. Let's see. Okay, so compare that. Okay, so the hoodie is nearly 75% done, nearly 3/4 of the way through, and the anniversary figure is almost to 25%. That's great. So yeah, if you're interested in supporting the Toxic Cesspit, merch is the best way of doing that. So get yourselves those before time runs out. As I said before in yesterday's stream, after that, this campaign is over, it will never run ever again.
Consume product of tuber model is lovely feel less.
Thank you, Harry Manui. I'm so glad to hear the people that have been the OGs of the channel and have been here for a long time actually like the model. I'm very thankful about that. Anyways, and maybe, here's the thing. I understand not everyone has money to go throw around. So, because like the hoodie is $60. That's a lot. And the vinyl figure is $30. That's a lot as well. So maybe you don't have the money for that, but you still want some merch. Well, we have Fistnum.store. You can go, that's my own personal store, not connected to Makeship. And like the store is for smaller, pricier, less pricey items. So we have a poster, we have stickers, we have keychains. Well, the keychains are out of stock because people bought them all in like 4 hours. Again, people are crazy about merch. But eventually I will restock the keychains in case you want to get them. So you can bookmark Fistnum.store or subscribe to the store like newsletter to be able to get informed of whenever a new item in that store happens. And because, you know, I don't want to take advantage of people with FOMO, those items will be as available as possible all year round. So there's not going to be any campaigns for that. Those are just permanent items that you can buy whenever you want. Enough shilling. That's about it for the presentation. Hopefully you guys liked it. Except the keychains. Well, the keychains are being restocked. You just need to be patient, you know, Chrissy? Anyways. I guess if I had to talk about the future... Oh, hold on. Let me catch my breath. It's been a while. Okay, so... we are going to talk about what's next. In the past, I have done 4 seasons in the channel. And if you don't know what a season is, essentially every time I go on break, I do a big finale, and then I come back to the channel, refurbished with a new look, new backgrounds, new like features and stuff like that. Right now we're on season 5. This is the VTuber arc, because I wanted to have a VTuber model, so I made an entire new season based around getting a VTuber model. If you look at previous VODs of the channel, you will see that I'm using a PNG tuber. Those are the old seasons. Season 1 was the start. Season 2 was like the road to 100k subscribers. Season 3... no, Season 2 was the book arc, because I had the book streams for that. Season 3 was the road to 100k subscribers, and Season 4 was the test. Because Season 4 was all about if I was actually going to continue the channel or not. Thankfully, the chat passed, and now I am putting my all into the channel. I do have a day job, though, so I will be streaming mainly on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I actually do have a job, so I'm not going to quit my job. So, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the streams. I think that's ideal, too, because most people are used to weekend streams. So, you know, I prefer to do it when people have free time and they can just sit around on their couches while watching a dumb asshole play video games. Ooh, thank you, Crass, for the 18 months.
Just wanted to say I love your new model. Still love silently watching your streams when I can.
Yeah.
Let's have an awesome season.
Thank you. What's next, then? Okay, so... I have a lot of plans for the future. Obviously, I have the merch campaigns. Ideally, in the future, I would like to partner up with a energy drink company, because, you know, the whole motif of, like, you know, gaming and, like, toxic slimes and stuff like that, I would love to get, like, one of my goals in the future is to, like, partner up with an energy drink company and get a toxic flavor out there into the world. Like, toxic apple, or, like, I don't know, like, fucking... I will have to think of the name, but I would love to get like a Fistnum branded energy drink. I personally, like, was a coffee addict on college, so I understand the need for energy drinks when you want to, like, get some energy in the morning. I also love fucking Monster energy drink, so something similar to that would be nice. I am in talks with some brands about this in the future, but it all depends on if I actually like their product or not. Because again, I try to be as honest as possible with people, so we will see if energy drinks, gamer energy drinks, are actually worth it. And they're tasty, they have to be tasty. Like, a lot of people try to push the idea that energy drinks are, like, healthy, and I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Of course they're not healthy. But the whole point is that they have to be tasty and give you energy throughout the day. That's why people drink them. If you're a health nut, you would never drink energy drinks in the first place. Anyways. Battery acid flavor would be great, actually. That's a great idea, Chad. Anyways. Sponsored water. Well, yeah, water is obviously, like, important. Other plans. I have a special event that I want to do in October. If people manage to fund both the hoodie and the vinyl figures before the end of next week, I will be doing a stream where I buy a bunch of hot sauce and like spicy stuff and spicy foods, and I eat them on stream and rank them on stream. You know, like hot ones? I want to do a stream where I do a tier list of a bunch of spicy foods, and I basically torture myself live on stream with them. while using the VTuber model. That's why I have a VTuber model, because I can react to stuff better now. You know. I would also like to do more lore streams. Like, one of the most popular stream types that were in last season was lore streams. I talked a lot about Resident Evil. I would like to do some Undertale / Deltarune lore streams where I yap about my special interest. Maybe lore streams that don't have to do with games, but have to do with TV shows. I would love to watch Murder Drones and then talk about it with people on stream. Maybe Digital Circus, analog horror in general. Now, one of the advantages of having this VTuber model is that it can actually react properly instead of just, like, waving around a PNG on people's faces. So hopefully, reaction streams and Let's Talk streams and lore streams will be more entertaining with this. What else? Am I forgetting something? Chat, am I forgetting something? Well, in general, we're gonna continue with the format that we've been having all the time. Hey, IB Puffin, thank you for the $5.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I love GamerSups GG. They are very good. If I had to recommend any energy drink supplements, it would be them.
Thank you.
Also, I love the model.
Aw, thank you. I will be looking into energy drink brands and we will see, okay? What else? Okay, Silent Hill 2 remake, obviously. Any Resident Evil games, I will also be streaming on the channel. Praying for a Doctor Who lore stream. Oh. Okay. That could be good, because I do love Doctor Who. Okay, that could be good. What else? Oh, yeah. I am talking with a company for a special thing. Shit, I can't really give any details about that though. Okay. Just trust me. We have a lot of cool stuff lined up for the channel in both streams and merchandise. Oh, goals. Okay, so ideally, this is gonna sound so bad. I'm sorry. Okay. I guess not a goal, an anti-goal, I guess. VTubers usually say, I want to get 1 million subscribers by the end of the year, and it's like, no. An anti-goal. Hey, Kimiko. Thank you. An anti-goal that I want is, I'm happy the way that things are right now. Hey, Fartface, thank you for the $5.
Just got here. The new model looks amazing.
Thank you.
Doctor Who lore stream is awesome. Idea BTW love that series.
Yes, that would be great. I currently have 151,000 subscribers on YouTube, and there's currently 1,476 people watching the stream. My anti-goal is I would like for stuff to stay like this. I'm sorry, this must sound so weird for people. It's just...
Who lore is just random bullshit someone made up on the spot to hand wave away
True.
whatever crap the doc got into.
Look, I want to have fun and play games on the streams. I want to have fun with people. I don't want to be a huge personality that goes on cons and, like, is admired, like, by millions of people. I don't want to be fucking Dream. I would be terrified of having Iron Mouse's fan base. I just want to be myself, you know? So an anti-goal for me is, now that I have 150,000 subscribers, I would like to just chill. I mean, I can totally handle, like, maybe, like, 200,000, 300,000 as the years go by, but I would like to keep my community this size. I would like for us to have fun, and for things to not get crazy, okay? That way, I am comfortable, and like, if I get too big or successful, you start getting people that go like, oh, I hate that guy, he's so popular, he doesn't deserve his popularity. And I'm like, I'm just a regular dude, my guy. I don't want to be the biggest VTuber or biggest streamer on the platform. I am perfectly happy with the way things are right now, and I'm incredibly thankful to my community. So my anti-goal is to continue as things are right now and slowly increase the sub count in a way that is not going to make me it's not going to expose myself to a huge influx of people right away. I will still try my best to, like, deliver content that people will enjoy, obviously, but it will just be, you know, I'm not looking into a bigger audience, you know? You know what I hate? I hate when game developers try to broaden, like, make a game for broader audiences, you know? I don't want the fucking Call of Duty audience. I don't want the fucking kids audience. I just am happy with the losers that I have right now. If that makes sense. Also, yes, the charity stream. Thank you, Purple Max. Legitimately, thank you. I was desperately trying to remember that. Last season, I also wanted to do a mental health charity stream before I went on break. Sadly, I pushed myself too hard at the end of last season, so I had to delay the charity stream. I said that I would do the Celeste charity stream where I get every single strawberry. It's like a 24-hour kind of thing where, like, people donate and I continue doing this really hard challenge for myself. I will do that for mental health because mental health is a huge topic for me. I have relatives with schizophrenia that I took care of when I was very young, and obviously I have ADHD myself. I want to support a charity that is going to support people that are struggling with their mental health. However, I want to do it at the right time. I don't think it would be a good idea to do it right now because currently I have a merch campaign going on with Makeship right now. So I don't want to seem like I'm shelling stuff. I did that once and it was not good because like that was like out of my control due to the way that events influxed. But I would like to do a charity stream once people have money and they don't have to choose between buying my stuff and supporting a good cause, you know? I would like to keep it like to its own time. So I will do a charity stream for that. We do charity streams on the channel. We've raised... Hold on, let me go check. Actually, let me go check. Like, legitimately, I'm gonna check this. Charity... What was the charity platform that I used for my charity streams? Not GoFundMe. So we did stuff for the Trevor Project, but I forgot the name of the thing that I used for it. Tiltify! Thank you! Tiltify. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Tiltify dashboard right now and check how much money we've raised for charity. Oh, they have to send me a fucking thing to my email? God damn it. Tiltify signing code. Nah. I almost blurted out the fucking code. Don't do that, Phil. That's a security risk. There we go. Welcome to your new dashboard. No, it's okay. Okay. We have done 3 charity campaigns on Tiltify in the channel's history. 2 of them have been for the Trevor Project, if I remember correctly. And we have raised in total $42,538 for charity. The Toxic Cesspit is full of kind people that want to help others. The name is kind of an oxymoron. So, yeah, we have raised nearly half of $100,000 for charity. So, hopefully, we will be able to continue this in future seasons, including this one, for other causes like a mental health charity. Whew. Okay, that was kind of nice to like. I never fully crunched the numbers until now. That feels really nice. I like that. Thank you. Anyways, I think that's it. Hey Necromancer, thank you for the $5.
Working right now, so have to watch this later.
Thank
but
you.
have to mention that your model makes you look adorable.
Aww. I'll still call you a fuckface though. Thank you. No Danganronpa stream? Oh yeah, I will be also playing Danganronpa. Don't worry. A lot of people love Danganronpa on this channel. Anyways. That's pretty much it. I yapped a lot. And this is pretty much the conclusion of it. Thank you for coming over to the stream. This was to show off the VTuber model and to show a bit of myself. If you are a member of the Toxic Cesspit, once again, that wants to introduce a friend or someone to the channel, but you have not been able to thus far, hopefully I have introduced it properly now. I will be timestamping the stream so that people can see.
In the UK we have Movember, basically an awareness month for men's health during the month of November. We grow mustaches for it.
Neat. November could be good for the charity. I'll have to think about it, but I promise I will do a mental health charity stream at some point with this VTuber model. Anyways. Shit! I'm stupid! Oh my god, fuck. Wait, no, stop. This is not over. It's not over! Don't leave! It ain't over till it's over, baby! Hold on. It's not over till it's over. We need to actually talk about what streams I will be doing immediately after this one. So. We need to go back to the past. Samurai Jack. I am going to announce now what we will be playing with this new VTuber model tomorrow. So, the first stream that I did on the channel was Deltarune, and now that this is a soft reboot of the streams, with a new model, new backgrounds, new everything, we need to go back and finally, after these 3 years, I need to revisit one of my favorite ongoing in-development games of all time. But with a twist. You know what my most popular stream of all time in this channel is? We are going to do Deltarune Chapter 1 AI! The stupidest shit imaginable! Live on stream tomorrow! This is a mod created by Sibbles that takes all of Deltarune's dialogue and rewrites it into the stupidest, edgiest, dumb bullshit. This is not work of an AI to make a product better. This is to make fun of AI and how stupid and worthless it is. It is... We are going back and we are going to mess this game up. My most popular stream on the channel is me playing Undertale with the AI rewritten mod made by Sibbles. So I think it is a perfectly fitting throwback to that stream to be playing the same game that I played to start off this channel, but with the most shitposty mod imaginable. So yes, that is going to be the first official stream of Season 5 using the new VTuber model. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It's going to feel... It's going to feel new and nostalgic at the same time. We will be doing Chapter 1 tomorrow, and then next week we're going to be doing Chapter 2. So we're going to be doing both. I came in for the perfect moment. Yes, everyone loves it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. No, seriously, make sure to subscribe to the channel because and turn on notifications because I'm a streamer. I'm not a content. I'm a live content creator, so you kind of need the notifications to know when these things are happening. I fucking hate when people go, "Oh, I'm so sad that I missed this stream. If only YouTube like notified me of it." Turn on notifications on your phone so that you can get the fucking thing, asshole. So yes, we will be doing that tomorrow, and it's time to also reveal all the other streams that are going to be happening next week. I need to shill the fuck out of the hoodie and the vinyl figure, so I'm going to do a week where I took some time off of work, and I'm going to do a week of pure streaming. Like from Thursday to Sunday. This is the schedule for that. I have my schedule here. I always post it on the community tab and on Twitter. We are going to be playing Fears to Fathom on Thursday, on next Thursday. I'm going to have to find another game to play on Friday because I already played the Pico update yesterday. So, if you have any suggestions for a game that I should play on Friday, please let me know. I kind of burned that slot already. I also have to... leave it in the comments of the VOD, by the way. Like, I am way too focused on wrapping the stream up to read the chat right now. But do leave your suggestions on the comments for what games I should play when the VOD is done. When the stream is done. I promise I always read every comment that you guys leave on the VODs. Even the fucking weird ones. We will be playing Hollow Body on the 21st. That one is a survival horror game that I've been waiting to come out for a very long time. And finally, we will be doing Deltarune Chapter 2 AI on next Sunday. Hey, Ellie.
60-hour straight BG3 stream. Let's go.
Oh, I still need to. Yeah, we need to play Baldur's Gate 3 at some point. Yes, I do agree with that. So yeah. That's the next stream that I'm gonna do. After the stream is over, I am going to put this one live so that you can look forward to it. Press the notify me button on that stream so that you can be notified of it directly. And in general, just turn on notifications. A lot of people that watch me are subscribed, but they don't fucking turn on the notifications and then complain that they missed the stream. So please do that. I'm not kidding. Anyways. That is it. I knew I was missing something. That's it, everybody. Hopefully you like this presentation. If you want to get someone into the toxic cesspit and don't know how to start, please use this video, or this VOD, so that they can get to learn my personality, the way that I act, and the stuff that I like, and how they should be inside of the toxic cesspit. I am eternally grateful that this went well, and that you guys like the model. I mean, it's a pretty good model. Like, I praise Accidente so much, but, you know, it was still up to chance to see if my audience liked it. I am glad that I'm on the same, brain wavelength as my audience, and they like the same stuff that I do. I feel so fortunate that I have an audience that likes the stuff that I do and that I am not reliant on a single game to be able to draw in views. Sure, I play like popular stuff like Friday Night Funkin' and Mascot Horror Games and Deltarune, but my whole personality is way too ADHD to be stuck in a single place. So I feel very fortunate that I can just play whatever and you guys will enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you for sticking by. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation. Subscribe if you did and you don't know me yet. If you're an OG of the channel that has stuck by from the previous seasons, you have my eternal gratefulness. Thank you. And let's just continue hanging out and having a good time together, okay? Okay. It's time to go. Season 5 starts from this point forward. Streams on Saturday and Sunday, sometimes on Friday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hey every.